Joe on Joe.
All right, welcome back to Joe on Joe.
Welcome back to
Fa-
Joe on Joe.
Father's
Father's
Day.
Day.
I thought you were going to let me do the intro.
Okay, yeah, you can go.
Father's Day edition, where we bring you the hard-hitting questions that you want to ask your dads, or if you're a dad, what you need to know about being a dad. Joe, you are not a dad. However, you won the Dad of the Year award.
Yes, you're gonna have to fight me for it.
That is horseshit. All right, so we recently asked everyone on Facebook if they had any fun father stories or what kind of beers dads drink. And I use the word dads in quotations, like what's your idea of a dad type of thing. I dressed up in my best dad outfit today, so that's fun. You're welcome.
There's beach dads, farmer dads.
What's a beach dad?
Speedos.
Oh yeah. Those are usually like beach grandpas. Anyway, how are you doing, Joe?
Oh, pretty good.
Good to see you here.
Good to see.
You
Yeah.
might have noticed we're not in a Zoom. So yeah, look at this guy. Good to touch your squishy body. All right.
You're still hairy.
Okay. All right. So we asked Facebook what kind of beers dads drink. We got a lot of responses, and I calculated up the total here. We're going to look at it a couple different ways, and then we're going to go over some fun stories we also got. How about this, Joe? What do you think was the #1 beer for dads?
I'm gonna go on a whim and say PBR.
Pabst Blue Ribbon?
Yep.
Let me, PBR did tie for second. We have
That
one
was
here.
close.
Do I only have one PBR? Did I drink the other one last night?
We'll just have to share it.
Okay, we'll share it. Don't worry, we have our mugs, Corona safety.
Sorry. What?
Yes, PBR tied for second with an astonishing, tied for second with 20% of the votes. So do you have a different guess for what would be #1?
Probably hams.
You just read it off my sheet, didn't you?
No.
Yes, surprisingly, hams did get voted in first. It's the
That's a total dad beer.
it's a total dad beer. It is the Land of Sky Blue Waters. Fantastic. This had the most votes for about 30% of the votes. There was Budweiser, Bud Light, PBR, and Coors Light all tied for second place. But then I thought we should break it down, like what if Budweiser, because Budweiser and Bud Light would be about the same thing, or same family, and they got voted in. They would have taken it, and then let's see, Miller would have been right behind them. But Miller still would have tied with hams. That's interesting. Oh, Coors Light as well. The list of the beers: Budweiser, Busch Light, Coors Light, Bud Light, Sam Adams. Our friend Emily said the dads always drank Sam Adams. That was the first beer she tried. She said she was crushing the cans for recycling, and before she did it, she took a sip of the Sam Adams, which I just assume would be the backwash on the bottom, warm, hot. That's disgusting.
That's horrible.
Emily, you're crazy. Guinness, Michelob Ultra, Miller, Michelob Light,
Okay, yeah.
which I actually never even heard of a Michelob Light, and my friend added that he thinks the dads hoard them and hide them as soon as they're bought. El Presidente. Have you ever had an El Presidente? Only the president has.
Ah, nice.
Miller Lite, PBR, Coors, Banquet, MGD, Old Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll come back to a story with that. Hams, Schlitz. We'll find out if they still make those. Modelo, Falstaff, Miller High Life, and we got one that said anything if it's cold.
That's pretty dead.
Yeah. Here's a story from my friend Megan. Her dad is one of the most daddest dads, I'll say. He's
Yeah.
Megan Hacker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, up in O'Neill, Nebraska. So you met Rich. We've drank with Rich
A couple
before.
times, yeah.
So for Rich's senior picture, he had a giant Miller Lite bottle that he posed with. It's funny.
Oh,
Anyway,
nice.
thanks for the story, Megan. Okay.
He
what
seems
else?
like a good guy.
Let's see. I was supposed to comment. Oh, my mom and aunt. They said Falstaff was the go-to for Grandpa Dennis. Like a ritual, when he would get done mowing the lawn, he would go to the garage and crack open a cold one of Falstaff. I don't think I've ever had Falstaff. It probably was stopped being made before our time. But hey, if you still, another friend, her dad really enjoyed giving people expired beer. So if you happen to have an old expired Falstaff, I'll gladly drink it with you. What about you, Joe? Does your dad have any rituals after mowing the lawn?
Not really. I've got a pretty funny story though.
Okay, let's hear your funny story.
Okay, so back in the day, I was probably early high school, and we went to a Salt Dogs game, and that was when Mike's Hard Lemonade first came out. My dad hardly drinks, so he's, you know, us kids were like super thirsty, so he's like, yeah, I'll go get some, and he comes back with 3 Mike's Hard Lemonades, and he's like, these are so expensive, just make sure to drink them all. And he gives us,
Are you fucking
yeah,
kidding me?
like he thought like it was hard, like as in like
Cool and hip.
cool and hip and like
he
real.
is.
Yeah.
Like, he's a hard dad.
So
you know?
we're in public sitting in the berm and drinking these,
You and Stuart, or you and Ronnie?
all 3 of us.
All 3 of you.
Yeah, at a company like outing, and like suddenly Stuart's like, this tastes funny, and then well, the rest is history.
I'll drink it for you. Way to go, Greg. Actually, talking about your dad, I have a quote from you, Joe. This is from June 1st, 2017.
Ooh.
This was when you were being interviewed for the Bay Authentic series. Do you remember that episode?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you were at the little mountain shop. And do you remember what you said about anything on that interview?
That's been a while.
Yeah, it's been
like 3 years.
3 years.
Dang.
Here, well, I'll read you the quote.
Yeah, refresh me.
You might have to go into it a little bit and let us know what you're really saying.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the quote is definitely kind of inspired by my dad, because he would kind of show me, he always had like a roughness to it. It was never like finished. That, I guess, always appealed to me.
I think I was drinking.
Do you want to explain what the hell you're even saying?
I had a Schlitz. I don't remember.
Definitely kind of inspired by my dad, because he would kind of show me he always had like a roughness to it. It was never like finished. That, I guess, always appealed to me.
Probably beer.
I think your mom said the same thing about the basement of your house too.
And the deck. The deck was never finished either.
So, Greg, if you're watching, we love you. I don't know.
That's what you raised.
Joe has a great quote for you there. It's nice to be inspired.
I don't even know what I was talking about.
All right. So, what do you say? Should we get into the hams here that
Yeah.
that won the contest? All right. Cheers.
To the dads.
There was some sticks in my beer.
Sticks.
All right, so this is a hams. This hams here is for all you dads out there. Happy Father's Day. Cheers.
Cheers. Not bad.
it's not bad. I had one of these last night and it tastes different now. I think it's because we were drinking the cool, refreshing taste of Zipline Local Time. When you need a drink that's nice and light, that's low on carbs and doesn't hold off on taste.
True story.
Huh. Yeah, Hamm's isn't too bad. I remember it being a lot worse than this.
I had it on tap once, and actually it was kind of skunky. This isn't bad though.
No, this isn't bad. I wonder if our previous beer is affecting it though.
I think so.
Hamm's, all right. Friend Katie also mentioned the best dad beer was Bud Light with a little bit of sawdust in it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I assume he's drinking while he's working on in the shop.
Yeah.
A couple shop beers. All right, we got some fun and exciting stories to tell now. Let me go down the list here. What are you doing? Yeah, turn that shit off.
Turn it off.
All right, so we have from one of the best granddads there is. We had our friend Todd, who also rocks a fantastic mullet.
Todd Packer.
Respect, Todd Packer. He said Grandpa would drink Hamm's on the farm. His father would tell stories and be like, "Hey, why don't you reach into that grain bin door and you'll find 6 Hamm's."
Yeah.
He would hide beer all over the farm.
That's cool.
So there was always one near. He drank them hot. He kept beer loaded in his toolbox of the tractor that rode all over that it rode on the radiator. Wow, that is hot. Oh, gross.
That is really gross.
First day that my dad met him, he said, "Hey, come have a beer on the porch with me." That's a pretty cool
Yeah.
Oh, so that's the father-in-law then, huh?
I think so.
That's a
Yeah.
heartwarming story. Come have a beer on the porch with me. Have it in the cooler. No ice. Dad said it was one of the hardest things he had to do. Have you ever had a hot, warm Hamm's?
No, I think there's a reason why.
Well, you're in luck. So, I bought these yesterday.
It's definitely
I
warm.
had them in my car.
Oh my gosh.
All day on the front dash. So in a little bit we're gonna give it a shot, and that was disgusting. We're gonna give it a shot. We'll drink the warm Hamm's in honor of Todd's grandpa. Here's another ham story. This one, we got a lot of, oh, I need to also mention this. We got a lot of fun stories from Syracuse, friends and family. Starting with this table. This table was Lexi's grandfather's, and I always thought he got it as a wedding gift. That's what I thought this story was, that this was like a fantastic wedding gift. Which is also a good story, but I like this other one better. So after Grandma Risa passed away, Lexi loved this table so much, she immediately inherited it, or called dibs, or I don't know how it worked. Family, if you want this table, you just have to come drink around the table with us.
Yep.
That's how you get to use the table. Anyway, but the real story is that Nana Nancy says it's from the 70s, from a Budweiser distributor guy. It was a guy's annual first day deer hunting season. His name was Jack Sharp. So raise a glass and serve him up some cold beer and deer bologna. Did you already finish that?
Yeah.
Jeez, Joe, got a problem. But then, and Sandra corrected her and said, everything's correct except that it was opening day of pheasant season. Every year, Jack Sharp and the crew would come down from Nebraska City, and they would come to the farm and hunt. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So thank you, Jack Sharp, and Jack Sharp's friends and family.
Thanks, Jack. Seems like a nice guy.
All right, the other story from Nebraska City area, from our friend Cindy. This one, it sounds like me. Actually, it sounds like you too. I see you doing this.
Yeah.
So there used to be a hams distributing company in Nebraska City on Main Street. So one year for the Applejack Parade, Cindy's dad was the Hams Bear. Do you remember the Hams Bear?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It was in all the commercials, and he wore the bear costume and roller skated down Main Street in the parade.
That is awesome.
So I'm sure he drank some hams that day. That is hilarious.
That sounds like the job I want.
Yeah, except I've been to the Applejack Parade.
Yeah.
It's hot. Like middle of June,
Oh,
sun
jeez.
bearing down on you. No pun intended. Stop spitting, that's so gross. Anyway, yeah, that would be a fun thing to try. So if you have a Hams bear costume, lend it out to us. We'll get Joe in there cruising down Main Street
Yep.
with the roller skates. All
You
right,
can be Captain Morgan.
I'll be Captain Morgan.
Yep.
Awesome. Joe, look at that car. That's a dad car right there.
Oh, that is total
Yeah.
dad car. It's a Model T.
It's Model T. It's Mr. T.
Mr. T.
All right, let's see here. Okay, so we had a warm and hot ham story. We also have
I'm not looking forward to that.
a warm and hot Pabst Blue Ribbon story. So we're gonna go ahead and open up the can of Pabst Blue Ribbon, and this is a cold Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Good.
We'll compare it to the hams here in this moment. Remember, Pabst Blue Ribbon was tied for second in our what beer with Dad's drink. It'll settle. Oh, gross! Don't do it.
Fun trick if you
No, it's a dad advice.
dad advice.
All right, kids, if
Number
you have
one.
too much foam, give the oils on your face a swoop, and then stick it right in there and watch those bubbles disappear. Dad action. All right, you're fine. All right, cut. This break has been sponsored to you by Zipline Brewing, local time. Call now, you may get yourself a Zipline dad hat for a price. So Mitch Conley, you remember Mitch, right?
Oh yeah. Good old Mitch.
Here. Another dad out there. Good on you, Dad.
Cheers, Mitch.
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Hmm.
I think I like the hams better.
Actually, I'd probably go with hams. Yeah.
All right, so Mitch says, I worked construction for a friend's dad one year. Every day at quitting time, we would go to his truck. He would pull out a 12-pack of PBR that he had stashed away behind the front seat of his truck. These beers, of course, had been there the entire day, and by quitting time had rolled around, they were boiling.
Gross.
He would toss one over to me, crack a smile, and tell me to drink up, Buttercup. Oh my God. To this day, I avoid PBR because it reminds me of warm piss.
That makes me want to vomit right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Joe, you drank warm piss before. Thanks, Tom Lozano.
Cut.
The best part of this story is that he would finish up at least 5 or 6 of those before heading home.
That is so gross.
Oh my God, that is disgusting. I do find it funny. There's 2 stories of dads drinking this stuff warm. Like, now I need to know. Write in. Do you know someone who drinks warm beer and likes it?
Did they not have coolers back then, or like,
or ice.
or ice?
Here's a dad trick for you. If you need it to last longer than 30 minutes, get dry ice. All right?
Yep.
All right. Dad trick. Where are we at? All right. Oh, Here's I toured the Coors plant in Colorado. Have you ever been there? Yeah. It's pretty.
Golden car.
Yeah, it's Golden, Colorado. I tell you what, I've never really enjoyed Coors Light or Coors Banquet. I do like that it's called Coors Banquet. I think that's a nice, like,
Good ring to
yeah.
it.
It makes me feel like proper. But gosh darn, if that Coors Banquet right off the tap in the brewery wasn't one of the best beers I've ever had, I don't know what is. That was amazing.
That sounds good.
Yeah. My buddy Nick, he says, I'm assuming he lived close to the border. His dad drank Coors Light. He told stories of how he would drive his VW Bug to Colorado and back to get beer for parties.
What?
Yeah.
That's a long drive.
I'm also guessing that
Hey, Chief.
in Colorado the drinking age must have been lower back then. But yeah, that's pretty. It reminds me of Smokey and the Bandit. 'Cause that's the beer they were drinking Coors. They're smuggling Coors over.
Oh, they were?
Yeah.
I've never seen the movie.
You never seen Smokey and the Bandit? Are you kidding me?
I probably did, but it was a long time ago.
Oh my God, Joe! Like, it's one of the best movies ever made.
I think I've seen it. It's just been a long time.
No, I don't think
The
you've seen it.
video over.
It's not. Come here, say hi. You want to sit right here? No? I think Theo's even seen Smokey and the Bandit. Smokey and the Bandit, that's why you're not a dad yet. Take that shirt off.
I earned
Smokey
it.
and the Bandit's one of the best dad movies in the world.
I
It's
earned
amazing.
this shirt.
So he would smuggle Coors back and forth from Colorado. That's amazing. Yeah, he says it's pretty rad now they put it into text. So good on you, Nick. Happy Father's Day. Nick's also another super dad out there.
Super Dead. So 2 warm beer stories.
Two warm beer
One
stories.
was boiling. That's disgusting.
Yeah. Well, it's a figure of speech, so it's not literally cold.
Uh,
All right. Well, are you okay? Holy shit! How many beers did you drink?
I saw that Model T drive by again.
Yeah, you did.
What's he doing?
Because it lives there, Joe.
Oh, he lives there?
Okay. All right. Without further ado, we're gonna drink these warm beers in honor of Todd's grandfather and Mitch's friend's dad. So we just drank cold hams and cold PBR. Now we'll find out how they compare to warm. Oh my God. Yeah, these are.
Ooh.
We should have checked the temperature gauge. I
You
mean,
microwave these?
it's
before
at
you brought
least,
them out?
what,
Oh.
40? Don't put your hand on the top.
Why?
Now we're gonna get coronavirus.
Oh, that's still a thing?
What do you think? Hams first?
Yeah, definitely hams. I can hear it. It tastes and sounds horrible.
Well, the good news is the can's a little cold still, or the glass is a little. Joe, why do you keep giving yourself so much head? Remember, this is a family program.
Soup. This is disgusting.
Why do I even want to pour the whole thing in? All right. 2-day warm hams. Don't. Oh my God. It literally smells like warm piss. All right. Shall we?
Sure. We're drinking it all? Or just a chug?
I think we should just taste it and then we chug it.
Water bug.
Taste, assessed.
Sorry,
chug.
thank you. I don't want to be a litter bug. Thank you,
Nope.
son.
Yep. Safety third.
I'm gonna put it right here. I think. Thank you, buddy. You want to say hi? All right.
So what's the plan?
Let's just try it. We're just gonna try it a little bit.
Okay. It's really warm.
Todd, how would your grandpa do this? Would he just bottoms up?
I think it just bottoms up.
Really, he would. Okay, here you go.
This is
Blue.
to Todd.
Todd's grandpa.
Todd's grandpa.
Wait.
I had to spit it back out.
How was it?
I don't know yet. It didn't reach my buds.
I wanted to say it's also for Todd's dad because he had to drink it with his father-in-law.
Oh. That was the worst. I have to do it again.
Okay, hang on. All right, here we go. Oh shit.
Three,
3, 2,
two,
1.
Dad.
You chugged it?
Actually, that wasn't too
Oh,
bad.
that's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
Maybe shitty beers warm make okay beers. Oh, all right. Gosh darn it. I changed my mind. It was bad.
Dad of the year. Oh, that was bad. You gotta open up the throat.
It's not a good time, son. What's up, big guy? Here, do you want to verify? Is this warm? Yeah, it's not cold, is it?
Dad.
Uh,
That's why you shouldn't drink beer every day.
What?
You shouldn't drink beer every day because you could get beer sick.
I guess you
It's
could.
like seasick, but beer sick.
These were special beers. They were too warm. That's why we feel sick.
that's good advice right there.
And
Oh.
want.
Oh, there's that Model T again. Like, that warm beer does not sit very well. I'm not gonna lie.
No, nonsense. It's all in your head.
And in my stomach.
Oh my gosh.
How did Todd do it?
His grandpa did it. Oh my god, it's so warm. Mitch. I should have. Mitch, alright, that's a true sign of being too warm.
Yeah.
I should have had Mitch over here as a.
That's not warm, it's hot. That looks. Oh, I don't know if I can do another, to be honest.
I'm gonna be honest, you are gonna do another, and then you're gonna go to your Father's Day party and tell your dad you should take some Mike's Hard Lemonade to your dad today.
Some warm Mike's Hard Lemonade.
That's up to you.
Actually, that's not a bad idea. Probably should. Soup.
Gosh, Greg.
He almost got us in trouble.
I wonder what would have happened if someone would have said something.
Well, all the guys at his company did.
They did.
Yeah.
And like those are probably like $5, like $5.50
Oh, easy.
lemonades.
Easy. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
He got crap about it.
That's fantastic. Alright,
Smells like piss.
Mitch, you son of a. I almost drank it, but I smelled it. Alright, oh my gosh. I'm gonna have a great Father's Day. I'm gonna grill some steaks. You guys doing steaks today?
Yep. We're doing steaks.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
What kind?
Sirloin and then some ribeye.
Alright, perfect, yeah. Ribeye's the best steak.
I like New York strip. Not gonna lie.
Really?
Yep.
I don't know. I mean,
Ribeye is good.
I got a thick cut for ribeye.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Like how thick? Like
Yeah.
that's
I mean,
pretty thick
it's
cut.
not a competition, but yeah, I'm stoked. And man, we were supposed to get we almost had to do this in the garage. It's gonna be downpouring. Stop doing it. So this is pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. I think my son found bugs. Must be a poisonous one. All right, Mitch, warm Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Dad, how much more longer?
That is immediately worse.
That is so bad.
The hams was tolerable. Hey, son.
Plus this. Oh wait, I'm going to say a
A moth?
Yeah.
I don't think we can pause. Should I run over there really quick? All right, I'm gonna go look at a moth.
I'll watch your beer.
All right. Don't drink it. Joe, where'd you go?
Are we still doing it?
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like I'm more drunk drinking warm beer than.
Why don't you
Cold
try
beer.
to center your text here on your shirt next time?
Is it a little off?
Yeah.
Maybe my right side's just stronger than the left.
We all know that's not the case. All right. Warm PBR, Mitch. Oh my gosh, yeah.
It's worse than
You might need to
hams.
call a cab.
Nope. Oh, cookie. Oh, you were so nice. Thank you.
And that's Happy Father's Day.
Oh,
Yes! Oh my gosh.
that is so nice.
Oatmeal raisin. You know what's gonna taste great?
Please tell me it's cold.
A nice ice cold
Oh.
local time from Zipline Brewery.
Ooh. Hey, look over there.
Is it a Model T again?
Yep.
Oh. Oh my god. Alright, I better give you
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah. I need some of that.
Would you mind?
Hey, Dad.
That's coronavirus,
Oh.
you crazy guy.
How much more longer?
Alright, we're almost done. Oh, I just remembered I forgot.
That tastes so good.
I also wanted to say our dads actually graduated high school together.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll have to post pictures of that.
Did they
But-
play softball together? I'm pretty sure they played softball.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like when they were probably our age. No, they would have been younger than our age now. But yeah, oh my gosh. That's why they drink warm beer, because they can get there faster. I think I'm hallucinating. Are you real? Anyway, yeah, our dads knew each other, which is pretty neat. But I forgot to share one of my favorite Tony Cruz dad stories.
Mm-hmm.
This is like one of the longest running jokes between Rhea, Dalton, and I, is that darn, I should have done my homework to look up the song. If you know what song this is, message us, write in the comments, and subscribe, and give us a thumbs up.
And you get a free warm PBR
Yeah.
if you win.
Is this a 4-leaf clover?
Oh my gosh.
3. Darn, it's so close.
Oh.
It's a clover, a 3-leaf clover.
And it's special because this is Father, this is Son, this is Holy Spirit.
Father's Day.
Cheers.
Nice work, buddy.
This
One of my favorite Tony Cruz stories is every song he would hear, every song, he'd be like, hey, you know, they copied this song from another one. What are you talking about? You don't hear that? No, what? You are on my mind. You are on my mind. Every single song he would say, hey, they copied this song from that one. I swear to God, I wish I could like do a playback of every time he said it.
That'd be good.
Dalton and Rhea, vouch for me here. How many times have you heard Dad say that? Holy crap. So we'll have to find out what song that is.
Even like a Journey song?
yeah,
just
Jour-
any song.
Journey would be playing, be like, you know where they got this from.
Where?
You are on my mind.
That's cute.
To songs that were made before You're on My Mind was made. And he invented nachos, by the way.
Is that a dad joke?
No, that's all.
That's just.
That's the facts. All right. Well, happy Father's Day, ladies and gentlemen. From our family to yours, from a dad to a son. Now, won the Father of the Year award, I guess.
Yep.
Uh,
You gotta believe in the underdogs.
oh my gosh. All right, we'll see you next time.